Check, mic check. 1, 2, 3.
Hello. Banger!
Everything that I do, I did it just for me.
What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Drake back with another video. And as you see from the title, this is about trusting God's process. Trust in the Lord. Trust whatever God has for you. This message is for you, for those of you who are doubting God's process in your life. Where you're at currently, it may not be where you want to be. It may be a place where you never thought that you would be. You never thought that you might get in this situation. You never knew you might be dealing with this trial, this tribulation, this situation that God has placed you in. But think about this. Everyone that you see that's quote unquote successful in whatever they do, they were at a point in time to where they were struggling. They were at a point in time to where they didn't know what to do. They had no direction. They had no one to turn to. They looked to the world for advice. They asked those around them for wisdom and knowledge. And yeah, they gave knowledge. I remember the story of a boy. The boy, he wanted to have a super successful business. And this business was going to be based on making some of the cleanest water products ever. Some of the cleanest and most reliable sources of water, right? We got all the sources of water in the world. We got our oceans, we got our lakes, we got our rivers, right? Ocean, that's salt water. You can't really drink it, right? You got streams. So we have different places where we get water sources from. He wanted to make a source of water to the purest form of water possible. None of the bad stuff, none of the chemicals. But this is the one thing that he was competing with. He was competing with all the other companies who had that same motive, that same idea. This boy, he did his research. He looked up, he went to Google, he went on the internet, he went to ask questions, right? He searched YouTube, he searched Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, you name it. The one thing he could never figure out is a solution. That's when he went towards his friends, right? Those who had his best interests at heart. Those people who were there for him all the way up to this point. So they supported his idea of finding the purest and making the purest water possible. And this boy, he was grinding. He put in work. He did hours and hours of studying. He asked he went to his friends, asked for their opinion. His friends, yes, they drank these other water sources, but they weren't the purest form. That's what gave him the idea to do what he wants to do in the first place. Think about this. Next, he went to his parents. He asked his parents about it. His parents didn't have a clue. Because look, they were just drinking from the refrigerator. They were drinking tap water. They weren't drinking the purest form of water with all the junk and chemicals that's bad for your body and is bad for your digestion. So his parents didn't have the answer. The world didn't have the answer. His friends, his parents did not have the answer. So he had nowhere to look. One day he went on a TikTok. This had nothing to do with water, but there was a post that caught his eye. Trust the process. God will give you and show you the way. That's what the ad said. And it really stuck with the boy. That TikTok, he saved it, he shared it, he liked it, commented, like, this really helped me. This opened my eyes. He turned to God. He asked God for wisdom and knowledge. He prayed towards God. He asked God, what shall he do? What should he do? He feels stuck. He doesn't know where to go. He doesn't know what to do. Right? So think about this. Guess what the next thing he did was? After that prayer, he did more research. And it continued to open his eyes to the possibilities of the purest form of water. He ended up being able to have a water business. He had different tests. He did different tests, different samples of water, of some clean water. Eventually, he was able to find the purest, most clean water ever imagined. If that's not an inspirational story, I don't know what it is. But this is your sign to trust your process, to trust your walk, to trust that God has a future for you. But not only to trust him, but to trust where he's guiding your steps, to trust where he has placed you, what situation, what location, what predicament he's put you in. It's time to learn to trust God and trust the process that God has put on our hearts, put in front of us. We need to stop looking in the rear view. We need to stop seeking so much wisdom from others. Godly wisdom is the purest, most valuable form of knowledge and wisdom combined that we could ever have. So if this isn't a sign to trust your process, I don't know what is. But I'm not gonna hold you much longer. If you're new, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see next. If you want to grow spiritually, self-improve, this is the channel for you. More self-improvement videos are coming on the way. Appreciate y'all for the love and support in the videos. Recently, we just hit 3,600. We got big goals this year, and we're growing with God. Growing with God is this channel is based on God's glory, and whatever God has in store for this channel is what he has in store for this channel. But I appreciate each and every one of you for watching, and as always, God bless.